Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me again. We are getting ready to take over the Etruscan League's city of Velathri, just north of Rome. And these guys are itching for a fight, but it's not going to go well for the Etruscans regardless. Let's get started. Ah, there's a Hannibal quote there. I swear so soon as age will permit, I will use fire and steel to arrest the destiny of Rome. I don't know about that, Hannibal. I don't think Carthage is going to get very far, personally. That's just my suspicion. Okay, so I don't see a city nearby. What that means is that this defending force of Velathri has chosen to do what is called by the game, it's not the term that I invented, they have chosen to sally forth and actually attack me in the field before I get to Velathri. That's not going to do them much good. They might have actually done better if they had stayed and used the cover of the city, but I suppose maybe they were trying to protect the lives of their civilians and loved ones. How sweet. We're going to start deployment. So you always have the option in the beginning of a battle to actually deploy your troops within this yellow border, and that's what we're going to do. So let's look here. We've got some skirmishers. What we're going to do is we're going to line up our troops here. We'll give you a closer view of these troops in just a moment. All right, and then we'll put these heavy skirmishers up front. And the light skirmishers behind them. I'll explain skirmishers in just a moment. And then maybe the general can hang out right here. You'll understand why I do that in just a minute. So we're going to start the battle so you can see what's happening here. Here's the opposing army. And just like in the prototype, for those of you who have watched it, they are going to chill way back here and just kind of hang out. So not a lot going on. At the moment. The battle started, but they're going to wait for us to come to them. That's exactly what we're going to do. But first, I want to show you, as promised, what's going on with our military units here. So up front, we have heavy skirmishers, our Velathri units. And these skirmishers, along with their light skirmisher brethren behind them, they're not very well armored. As you can see, they don't really have any armor on at all. But they're very light units, and they have throwing javelins, lots of throwing javelins. They look like they're just carrying one, but this is a video game, so they're carrying lots of them. They will throw lots of them, but their job is to skirmish. So what's going to happen, and you might see in the battle, as these guys start to get approached, as they get closer, they'll actually back off when the enemy gets too close, because they can fight hand-to-hand, but they're not meant to fight hand-to-hand. Who's meant to fight hand-to-hand? These guys. These are leves, and they, I'm sorry, not leves, these are rorarii, or rorarii, rather, are medium spear infantry that we built in that last turn. And spear infantry are just good at, they're talking a little trash right now, can you hear them? Spear infantry are good at stopping cavalry, which is why I have them kind of in front here in a defensive position. Not that they really need to be in a defensive position, this battle is not going to go well for the Etruscans, but that's where they are. And then back here, we have the hastati, and these are our main foot troops. Now, you might be watching this and going, hey, wait a minute, I thought you said this was the Roman Empire. What the heck is up with these little gold caps and the little feathers, and where are the elaborate red shields and the silver armor and the red crests and all this stuff? Remember, this is the year 272 BC. It's going to take some time and some research before we really have the ability to have that awesome armor and the stuff we remember from movies like Gladiator. But it'll be fun building up to that point. So this is the very beginning. You're seeing it right here of the Roman Empire's dominance. Or at least, hopefully. We might get our butts kicked, and this video series could just end terribly. But hopefully not. And last but not least, hiding in the woods here, you can see he's hidden with that little eye icon, is our general. There's a reason I want him hiding. Where's our general? There he is, right there. Lucius Julius Libo, right there. We're going to go ahead and move him a lot closer to the enemy. Like right And what this is going to do is give us a charging advantage. If you remember the movie Gladiator, Maximus was chilling back in the woods until the opportune moment, and then he charged. It's not going to work quite like that, but if I'm lucky, they will not know this general is where he is, and he will be able to charge out at them. Oh, that tree just almost gave someone a bad day. They'll be able to charge out and make an interesting play. So that cavalry is going to get in position, and they're completely hidden still, thankfully. Now these guys, we're going to go ahead and get in a formation so they move together.
Anyone who breaks formation.
And we want the battle to take place right here. So we're going to have them march. And yes, my general's still completely hidden, even though they're a lot closer. We're going to bring them even closer, but we're going to have them move slowly. Now back here, these guys are on the move. Give you guys a good view of the marching Roman army here. And they'll generally march in formation. It's going to take them a second. These guys are creeping through the woods there. Not going to do them much good, but they're designed to creep when they start getting into brush like that. So it's going to take them a second to move. So what we're going to do is speed up time a little bit. So we're not sitting here on our butts, twiddling our thumbs, or what have you, waiting for the battle to start. So these guys are going to move pretty quickly. I could have them run if I wanted to, but the problem with that is that actually wears them out. And I'm not particularly concerned about losing this battle, but just as a principle, you know, I don't want to tire my troops out getting them to move all the way across the map to an army that's waiting for them. You know, that's just kind of silly, so I'm not going to do that. So I have got these guys, as you can see, they're like little high-speed chipmunks right now. An army of Roman chipmunks dashing across the map to meet their Etruscan foes. All right, let's see. They are going there. That's where they're going to end up. All right. So they're going to get in position. Meanwhile, these guys, looks like they've reoriented themselves slightly to face us, which is normal. It's going to happen. I promise this is actually like a lot of ominous preparation for a battle that's going to end very, very quickly. For those of you who have watched the prototype video, you know this does not go well. I have changed my unit size, you might have noticed since then. So there's more men in every unit because I realized that wasn't really holding my computer back. So why not have larger, more impressive armies? Looks like they're falling into line here. Someone's misbehaving. I don't know what they're supposed to leave alone, but... Alright, let's speed up a little bit. Alright, now what we are going to do is march our troops forward. Let's see here. Until such time as they start to charge. And when they start to charge, I'm going to stop everyone. I'm going to give the heavy guys up. Their slingers have started slinging. We've got some David and Goliath action going on here. Their projectile units are not javelin throwers like my guys. They literally have slings. Slingshots. I'm not kidding. And they're throwing rocks. And it's not taking anyone down. Okay. They are charging. which means my guys are going to halt. This is not going to be pretty. Preparing to throw.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Ah, someone saw the general. But that's okay.
Advance!
We're going to use the general to take care of those slingers.
The men are wavering.
Ah, it's okay.
General!
Alright, so this general is not doing well. He's losing decisively now.
Our general is under attack.
Yeah, he charged those slingers. Of course he's under attack. Alright, so one of them is routing. Let's attack the others. And these guys are not doing well. This is their strongest unit, and they're running. And getting pelted by my Velathri at the same time. Alright, we just got the victory, but we're going to keep going for a little bit and make sure these guys are totally finished off. Because we just don't like them very much. I'm going to use my horses over here. Actually, wait. Let's go ahead and line them back up. Had a nice strong charge against the last of those Italian spearmen. This is not going to go well. Here's our grand finale to our battle. Up! And they hit the trees. Good job, guys. There's 46 of them left. Oh, not 46. Up. Nope. 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 Well, that went well. Let's finish up a few more things here, and the Battle of Velathri will have concluded successfully.
Charge!
This is their mob. These guys are not well armed at all, so I'm using the cavalry to finish these units, and it's not going well for them. You can see their unit count in that little tooltip there just dropping. There's the site of the original battle. You can see it did not go well for the Etruscans. I lost a few skirmishers as well, but generally a good day for Roman arms. Decisive victory. Only lost 137 men, they lost 597, so slight difference. Now, for those of you who are paying close attention, there was actually a tactical error on my part. I had only one unit selected when I ordered my lines to stop marching and prepare to volley with the skirmishers, which caused a problem. They didn't fully volley. They didn't do exactly what they were supposed to do. Oh, this is not going to end well. Bye-bye. Here you go. A little bloody, but it's the Roman Empire. I'm sure you expected that. So, we are going to occupy the city of Velathri because we want that to be part of our territory. That also will not be as much of a penalty to public order. That was our general leveling up. We will give him a little bit more authority as a commander for that. And also, by winning that victory, that also grants our house a little bit more influence in the Senate, which is good. So that will continue to be good. I'm going to give him another promotion, which will give him even more influence in the Senate. Check that out. Went up to from 33% or 36% to 44%, which is pretty cool. And we have conquered the city of Velathri. Our next target is Araminium. And then, with the exception of Alalia and some armies that are still floating around. The Etruscan League will have been defeated, and Rome will set its sights on the rest of modern Italy. There's Medlin right there, which is modern-day Milan. Became known as Mediolanum in Roman times. I'll talk more about that in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.